Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with yet another fitness video for you folks. So in this video, I want to talk about the importance of rest. Rest is something that we should be doing, whatever training split we're following, either it's a 5-day training program, 6-day training program, whatever guys, you really need to take 1 day, or at least I would recommend 2 days off from your training. Why? Because you must have heard from many people, be it on YouTube or internet, everywhere, your friends, the so-called trainers telling you that you don't grow in the gym, you grow outside the gym when you're actually resting. Your body responds or grow new muscles when you actually rest. So I know, you're enthusiastic. I know you want to kind of give your 100% and train 7 days a week. But guys, if you really want to grow back on muscles and have new muscle growth, you really need to learn to rest. So in this video, I will be sharing with you what are the best ways you can optimize your rest. How can you rest, in the best possible way so that you get the best out of your training program. So here we go. So now let's talk about your training. Let's say tomorrow you have a leg day plan, a day, obviously it's a heavier body part, and you will be doing squats, you will be doing leg press, you will be lifting there's going to be a very heavy duty lifting session. So now what you can do, today is the day when you can actually rest. This will optimize your strength gains, which means tomorrow when you hit the gym, you will be fresh, and which means you can actually lift heavy, you can lift heavy, which means if you were to lift heavy, obviously with the pack, for you to pack on more muscle, the chances of you packing on muscles are a lot higher because you will be lifting heavy. Now this is option number one. Option number two is, let's say you say that Tarun, I'm fresh, I really don't feel the need to rest 1 day before my legs, I would rather rest after my leg day. That's also the right approach. So what you can do now is that after you're done with your leg session, of your leg workout, you can then choose to rest a day after that. But guys, remember, every bigger body part that you do, which includes your legs, which includes your back, which includes your chest, if you are not sore the next day, or if you don't feel the need to rest the next day, means that you didn't do your training right. This is one of the best indicators that you can ever get. So there's something going wrong somewhere. Either you're not loading your carbs before your workout, which means you're not getting the right pump. If you're not getting the right pump, you're not getting that soreness, that the pump and the soreness that you actually need after your workout, or you're not doing all the right things in the training pattern, which includes your you're not lifting heavy, or you're probably not doing something else right, probably not eating right, or not kind of giving your 100%. So just you need to figure that out, what's going wrong where when it comes to your own training, and why you're not getting that soreness, especially after your bigger body parts. So that's one way of resting. How else you can rest? Now let's say you have a vacation coming up, or you feel that you will be traveling. So now if you you have let's say you want to plan your rest day in between. Now you really don't have an option because you will be traveling, and chances of you training on that particular day when you're traveling are obviously going to be very limited. What you may want to do now is the time for you to give your 100% so that you can rest when you travel. This is also one way of resting. For example, if you know that you will be traveling for 2 days to a next location, so what you can do is now you can continue to work out for next 4 to 5 days, and so that you can do your rest for the next 2 days till the time when you're traveling. So that is also one way of resting. Third, I've also seen people asking me this question, that Tarun, is it good for us to train when we are sick? Actually, it's not. When you're sick, I would highly recommend you to rest, because chances of you not giving your 100%, you will not be able to give your 100%. 2, your body is also not 100%, and 3, you are obviously at a position wherein you will not be able to lift heavy. So what's the point of going to a gym for the sake of going to the gym and training, and when you know that there's not going to be any output out of it? So why do waste time, guys? So do not. So whenever you're sick, whenever you feel restless, or whenever you feel your body is giving up on you, you have fever or mild temperature or lethargy or anything to do with your body telling you, it's an indication, guys. Remember, body always gives us an indication that if, before falling sick, body is a beautiful machine. It'll tell you that, hey, something's wrong somewhere, rest. But if you continue to ignore those signs and you continue to train like you usually do, guess what will happen? Your body will give up on you, and when it gives up on you, then you would have to rest for a week, 10 days. So either you choose, you want to rest for a week at a stretch, or you want to rest a day before that, one day, or 2 days in your week, and then continue to train the rest of the week. You have to decide on that. Always remember, do not ignore your body signs. Body is made in such a way that it can take the load for 7 days as well. You can continue to train for 7 days. You can continue to train your body twice a day also for 7 days. It's your conditioning. But if you were to train for those 14 sessions a week, which means morning and evening for 7 days a week, you have to have the right nutrition. You have to have the right sleeping pattern. You have to have the right lifestyle. But if your lifestyle is very, very normal, then you actually need rest in between. Rest to grow, and the only way you'll grow is if you were to rest, and then if you were to optimize your rest. It could be for your strength gains will come in if you were to train before, if you were to rest before your bigger body part day, or it could be recovery days, when you were to rest after your bigger body part day. So I leave that to you, how you want to rest, but it's very, very important, guys. Do not overlook the rest element. Remember, I always tell you guys, the tripod, the one stand of the tripod supports nutrition, the other tripod supports the training, and the third tripod, the stand of the tripod, supports recovery and rest. You mess with either of these, boom, you'll have to compromise on your gains. So don't do that. So rest is as important as anything else. It is as important as training, is as important as eating. So don't overlook, guys. Rest. 1 day rest, 2 day rest, I'll leave it to you. And also one more thing that I would tell you, that don't rest 2 days at a stretch. Rest only 1 day. Resting for 2 days at a stretch, you may compromise on some gains. When I say gains, you may lose out on the pump. You start feeling your body is looser. It's just very psychological in nature. But do not rest for more than 24 hours. 48 hours are a little too much. Just 24 hours. Hey, what you may want to do is, you may want to work out on Monday, rest on Tuesday, work out on a Wednesday, rest on Thursday, so on and so forth. 1 day rest in between, so that you get to work out 4 to 5 days a week. So I hope this information comes in handy to you. I hope you invite these certain tips and tools into your training and resting pattern to get the best out of it. Any one of you who have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my YouTube, or on my Facebook, or even on my Instagram, and I'll be very happy to help you and make you understand how you can actually rest in between your training split. So until we meet again, peace.